Welcome to the Natural Health Show with one of New England's leading holistic specialists, Mark Mincola. Call Mark at 617-822-1969 on 96.9 Boston Talks.
Greetings and welcome home, Natural Health Nation. Great to be here on 96.9 Boston Talks. I'm Mark Mincola, and of course, I'm joined by none other than Candida.
That's so funny. How are you?
Terrific. How are you?
Good, thanks.
We're here to chat a little bit with folks this evening about something that, of course, is really a powerful, powerful supplement, a natural supplement. You know, heart disease remains the number one killer in America. And according to the Framingham Heart Study, those diagnosed with congestive heart failure have a 5-year mortality rate of 50%. Remarkable numbers. Yet, most folks are just really not aware of the fact that there have been over 100 studies over the past 50 years. And 9 of those 100 studies were placebo-controlled studies. There have been 8 international symposiums that have produced over 300 scientific papers by 200 physicians from 18 different countries. And again, all suggesting that they indeed have concluded that treatment with CoQ10, coenzyme CoQ10, of course, improved heart muscle function with no adverse side effects. So it's wonderful. A very important message for so many Americans out there, so many folks with heart disease. And I think, again, the key here really is this is an over-the-counter, FDA-approved nutritional food supplement, readily available, easy to obtain, relatively inexpensive. We're going to talk a lot about the importance of CoQ10, a lot of these studies and what they really suggest regarding congestive heart failure. You know, congestive heart failure basically suggests that the heart muscle as a pump, as a blood pump, grows weak. And the objective is to understand that the cells within the vital organs, such as the heart, really require a tremendous amount of CoQ10. And as we age, stress, for example, disease, really eradicate a tremendous amount of our CoQ10. Researchers have said that if we lose as much as 75% of our CoQ10, the heart would cease beating. So really powerful message here that we do need to increase the energy of the tissues within our heart, our liver, our kidneys, our lungs. That's really what CoQ10 is all about. So important message. Folks, of course, want to check in with us, asking any questions, not just on this particular topic, but any questions regarding nutrition, natural supplements, weight loss, etc. You can give us a call at 617-822-1969. Verizon Wireless users, it is a free call. Just dial pound 969. And, of course, we're here for your questions. And, I know that so many folks are touched by the disease that we call heart disease. And yet, I got to share with you that this past Sunday, the 4th of July, I watched one of the major television networks. And on one of the major networks that I was viewing, there was a physician that came on that suggested to the viewers that to date, there were no nutritional supplements that have been studied enough that would indicate that indeed they could help to lower the risk factors of heart disease. And I said, I've got to do a segment on Fox this past week, which I did. And, of course, we're taking it to the next level here on WTKK 96.9 Boston Talks. And
we could take it to the next level. Let me know who it was. I'll send them a copy of the...
That'd be a great idea. I love that idea.
You know me. I do that.
Yes, indeed. And that's a great idea. And, again, folks interested
that's
in...
sad, though.
Well, I think that it's sad, but it provides sort of, in my mind, a natural tension and inspiration. When I see things like that, I just get lit up, as you know. And that's my job to basically bring about the other side of the story. And I think that there's so much to the other side of the natural health story, and that's exactly what we're committed to. And so, these are wonderful avenues of investigation for me, and I like to share them with the public, and most folks that know me know that.
Of course.
And it's just exciting as well for me, too, because I think that when you start looking into the power of some of these remarkable supplements that have been really well studied by remarkable scientists worldwide, it really sort of empowers us to prevent disease and to really support ourselves in any way we possibly can with nutrition, with nutritional supplementation. Right. So, folks,
two questions, though. The CoQ10, I think I just learned something. Our body produces it? Is it what I heard?
Yeah, CoQ10 is something that we naturally store within our vital tissues, especially, think about this. Every single cell in your body has CoQ10 in it.
Interesting.
And every vital organ, of course, has a very high requirement. So again, as we pointed out a moment ago, liver, kidneys, lungs, heart, brain, all really desperately requiring CoQ10 as a very important energy provider. Adenosine triphosphate, of course, is the fuel for your little engine within your cell, the mitochondria. Right. So all of these vital organ systems really need that. Okay. And as you age, as we say, wear and tear, poor diet, disease, all these things over an extended period of time really would see our CoQ10 depleting gradually and ever presently. So it's really important that, to me, there's certain folks that really require this CoQ10, folks who've been diagnosed with heart disease already, folks who are over the age of 50, folks who are on statin drugs. Here's an interesting little paradox. Those folks that are actually on the Lipitors and the various statin drugs literally eradicate. It wipes out a lot of their CoQ10. So statin medications really lower those CoQ10 levels. Those are folks that absolutely need to be given that information by their physicians that they should be supplementing their diet with CoQ10. Again, folks interested in asking questions regarding CoQ10 or any other nutritional information, 617-822-1969. Verizon Wireless users, it is a free call. Just dial pound 969. Did you say something?
Excellent. No, I was pointing to my mom because she's here.
Hello there.
And she has difficulties with this, so it's so fitting that the show is always about what the message people need to hear.
Perfect timing, I guess, funny? Right? Perfect timing.
And heart disease, isn't it one of the most preventable diseases? Because it's really from what we eat.
Well, there's so many different forms of heart disease. We're talking largely about congenital heart failure. And again, as we point out, the 5-year mortality is 50%. So we're talking about giving strength and energy to the cells within the pump that is the heart muscle. That's really what congenital heart failure and congenital heart disease is all about. And I think the key really here is, one of the most important ways to prevent that, according to a lot of this remarkable research, is indeed to supplement with CoQ10. That's why it's such an important message. We're also going to tell folks about various foods that actually contain appreciable amounts of CoQ10 as well. So, and there are two different forms of CoQ10. One's more absorbable than the other. We're going to talk about that, et cetera, et cetera. And of course, when we come back from these messages, we're going to talk with you about your questions regarding any natural health and nutrition issues. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Questioning authority is
food allergies without even knowing it. Furthermore, food allergies often contribute to serious health problems such as autism, irritable bowel syndrome, ADD, headaches, and chronic ear infections. Now, there's an effective way to identify and eliminate both your food allergies and the troubling symptoms that they aggravate. Allotest Medical Labs at foodallergy.com offers a full complement of clinical, environmental, and food allergy testing to help you get to the root of your allergy problems. Allotest also provides you with a comprehensive rotation diet, lifestyle booklet, and a wallet card to help you live food allergy-free and stress-free. Do you wonder if you or your loved ones are among the 60 to 80 million food allergy sufferers in America? If so, log on to Allotest Medical Labs, foodallergy.com. Talk to your doctor about ordering a food allergy test from Allotest Medical Labs today. Foodallergy.com. Make sure the food you're eating isn't what's depleting you. For more than 18 years, Personal Best Karate has been teaching character education, physical fitness, and self-defense skills to people of all ages. Led by 3-time world karate champion Chris Rappold and his highly trained and motivated staff, you're sure to find a one-of-a-kind program that is just right for you and your family. Learn firsthand how Personal Best Karate can transform your life by giving their new amazing introductory offer a try. Now for only $19.95, you'll receive 2 private lessons and an official Personal Best Karate uniform. You'll immediately see just how easy it is to improve your self-confidence, your mental focus, and your health and fitness. The helpful staff at Personal Best Karate will arrange a convenient schedule and design an affordable program to help you achieve your personal best goals. That's Personal Best Karate with locations in Easton, Foxborough, Norton, and Norwood. Check them out on the World Wide Web at personalbestkarate.com or call them at 508-285-5425. Manifest your best at Personal Best Karate.
Backed by popular demand, Lobster Night returns to Ken's Steakhouse on Route 9 in Framingham. That's right, they're cooking up fresh, locally caught one-pounders with all the sides for just $12.95 every Monday night. Or you can feast on their 1-pound fresh seafood stuffed lobsters for $15.95. You don't want to miss it every Monday night from 4 to 9 p.m. at Ken's Steakhouse on Route 9 in Framingham. Now look, you're going to need reservations, so call 508-875-4455 because everybody's going to be heading to Ken's for this great deal. 1-pound lobster dinners for $12.95, seafood stuffed lobsters for $15.95, and don't forget about Prime Rib Wednesdays at Ken's Steakhouse. Prime rib with all the fixins all day, every Wednesday for just $9.99. Call 508-875-4455 and make your reservations today. Sorry, no coupons with Ken's Value Meals. Ken's Steakhouse on Route 9 in Framingham, or check them out at kensteakhouse.com. Ken's Steakhouse, a very famous restaurant.
Now, back to the Natural Health Show, sponsored by Good Health Natural Foods in Quincy and Hanover.
All right, we've got Bill in Carver. Welcome to 96.9 Boston Talks here on the Natural Health Show. Go ahead, Bill.
A question regarding kidney stones.
Sure.
Trying to figure out how to prevent these from occurring. I've got a family history of them. Father, aunt, and I've got them and recently had to have them blasted away because of the size. And I don't want to go through that again. And wondering if there was anything you could suggest as far as supplements, nutrition, that could stop these things from forming.
Well, there are two supplements that I can enthusiastically recommend. Number one would be vitamin K2, which is actually MK7. MK7, we did a show on it about 3 or 4 weeks back. But MK7 is the type of vitamin K2 that actually helps redirect calcium in the body. So what it does is it pulls it out of the arteries in various places where it doesn't belong and actually directs it to the bones. So that's number one. Number two, I'd recommend an enzyme that I often talk about on the broadcast, serrapeptase, serrapeptase, because serrapeptase is a protease. Now, the most important part of using serrapeptase is the serrapeptase should be taken on an empty stomach, because if you're taking it around mealtime as a protein enzyme, it's going to break down your food. You don't want it to do that. So it's going to break down protein, calcified plaques, such as your hydroxyapatite kidney stones. So what I would suggest is that you think about using that serrapeptase 100,000 units twice a day, empty stomach, like mid-morning, mid-afternoon.
Okay, thank you.
And the MK7 would be 90 micrograms twice a day.
90, okay.
Be careful of too much dairy, too much oxalate food, so a lot of, too much of the green leafies. You got to be careful. Perhaps you don't do that well, breaking the oxalic acid down in there. So you might want to go a little easy on the spinach and cut down on the dairy.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Good luck. All right, one of the things I want to bring up here, too, we talked about CoQ10, and CoQ10, as we pointed out a little while ago, has been well studied. And one of the more positive studies, most notably an Italian study, 2,600 subjects placed on 100 milligrams of CoQ10 for only 3 months confirmed a 63.4% reduction in heart arrhythmias. So again, really important in many heart-smart areas is CoQ10. 617-822-1969, Verizon Wireless users. It is a free call, dial pound 96.9. We're here for your health-related calls, vitamins, minerals, weight loss, etc., etc. So make sure you give us a holler here, and we'll try to answer your questions as best we can. The other thing I wanted to say about CoQ10 is CoQ10, as we pointed out again, is really a cellular energy provider to the heart muscle as a pump. When folks have trouble, for example, going up a flight of steps, when folks get winded very easily, and you know that the energy within those tissues is exhausted, it's really important to understand that the fatigue, the stress, the disease factors, the poor diet, the sugar, etc., are all going to eradicate CoQ10 from the tissues in that heart muscle. And obviously that is the real important nutrient to keep the heart muscle strong and resilient and able to pump the blood, which is obviously so very, very vital to having a strong, healthy heart. And without the CoQ10, that's just not going to be the case. So folks who, again, struggle running up a flight of stairs, you want to make sure you supplement with CoQ10. We're going to talk about the more efficient types of CoQ10 to assimilate. We'll talk about dosages, etc., but really important issue. We've got, let's see, Jose on the line from Dorchester. Welcome to 96.9 Boston Talk Show on the Natural Health Show.
Yeah, hi. I'm glad you're discussing the effects of CoQ10 there. Can you tell me how much can CoQ10 help your eyes?
Well, there have been a number of different studies. One of the remarkable things about CoQ10 is, as we pointed out, Jose, is that it's an energy trigger for the mitochondria. In other words, within all the cells of your body, you have a little engine. And that engine is called the mitochondria. That's really where the energy of the cells comes from. So it has a broad application in terms of its ability to